Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's menu is popcorn chicken, or also known as Kaarage. So originally I was really craving Kaarage. That's kind of like a Japanese style of popcorn chicken. That's why I'm just gonna call it popcorn chicken, because I think that's what people are more familiar with. Today's recipe wise is inspired by Kaarage. So I have chicken thighs, looks like that. So instead of using chicken breast, I like to use chicken thighs because they're a little bit more moist and it's not as lean, of course. So roughly I added 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and what is this? I added a tablespoon of soy sauce, pinch of salt, and pinch of peppers. I'm gonna mix them all together. I actually might add more starch. I'm not sure. Ew. I want to add maybe 2 more tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, so I was actually wrong. I'm using the potato starch. And I added 3 extra, so a total of 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. It seems a lot, but actually I have a lot of chicken. So another thing, I know many of you guys know this already. If you soak the chicken, like chicken thigh or chicken breast, in milk for a couple minutes, I think they recommend 20 to 30 minutes, but the chicken becomes a little bit more moist and softer. So that's actually what I did before. And you guys all know how to check the temperature when it's ready to start cooking. So I think one way is to add like a little bit of, batter or whatnot, and then if it pops up right away, it's good to go. Or some people just kind of throw in their chopstick, and if it starts to boil like that, it's ready to go. So my tea's ready. Oh, many of you guys worry that whenever I'm grilling something or cooking something, that the oils are gonna get on my bed. But that's why I got this thing that I picked up from a Japanese market. I don't know if this is cooked. Oh, it is cooked. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm, so good. So tender. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Good thing I bought this blocker. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell already, but I've been sick this whole weekend. But the weather's been warming up a lot in Chicago, so I should start feeling better soon. I used to take, it's not that I don't like medicine, I don't want to keep taking it every time I'm sick because I don't want to get immune to it. So the other night I felt really sick, when I uploaded picture on Instagram, that night I was feeling really sick, so I had to take NyQuil and I knocked out. But after that, I tried not to. I don't know about you, but I really love the sound of like cooking oil. So appetizing. I think I like the sound of anything frying. Some rice. And I also have some miso soup. It's kind of bland, but that'll do. Come on, hurry up. I'm hungry. While that's cooking, I have salt, tartar sauce, and ketchup, sriracha, and mayo. I'm gonna mix these guys together. See what happens. Yum. So good. This is a lot of chicken. But I probably won't finish them. But I wanted to cook them all together. Ooh. I probably should have added the tomatoes later because it's like drenched in oil right now. But it's okay. Ugh. Alright, wow, this actually looks really good. So, okay, let's try. I think this is something that I had issues with in the beginning when I started my channel. When I don't finish my food, a lot of people were wondering where it goes, and they were worried that I throw them out. I actually don't. I usually save them for later. 'Cause I usually film in the morning, and if I have any leftovers, I eat it at night. And for today, I think I'm just gonna. Hopefully I don't finish this so I could share it with my parents. They're not even home right now, so okay, let's try it with the sriracha mayo, spicy mayo. tartar sauce. Mmm. I love this one. So my chicken is not as crispy. It's because I think I had too many in the pot. But if you want yours crispier, I would recommend cooking less at a time. And I think it'll be crispier. But I don't mind this. Some salt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my first time trying popcorn chicken was at this Korean pub. They called it popcorn chicken. It was so good. It was a lot more crispier than this. But when I first tried the Kaarage, that's the Japanese version, was at it was a ramen place, I think. For me, the main difference was that the Japanese version was a little bit saltier. Honestly, the whole restaurant was salty. Like the ramen, oh my gosh, we had to literally gulp it down because if we took too long to eat it, we wouldn't be able to finish it because it's so salty. But it was really good. And the first couple bites really good, but the more we eat it, it was just too salty. Every time we go to that restaurant and come back, we would literally kill a gallon of water. So salty. I think it's only that place. I don't think all the ramens are that salty. But I need some water. Ugh. I have some cranberry juice with water. I went shopping this morning to pick up some chicken. And I came home and realized that I bought everything but chicken. That happened to me so much. It didn't happen for a long time, but a couple of years ago, it happened to me all the time. So I buy everything that I don't need, but one thing that I went to the store for, I don't buy. It happens all the time. Somebody asked me a question a while back when it's a good time for your boyfriend to meet your parents. I think that honestly depends on your parents, not you or your boyfriend. I mean, of course, if your parents doesn't want to see your boyfriend, or if your boyfriend doesn't want to see your parents, we kind of have to respect that. But when it's mutual, I would say it's, your parents' call, I guess. But honestly, what I did was, I would always ask my parents, like, during Thanksgiving, or having like a family dinner, I would ask my mom, like, is it okay if my boyfriend comes? And I did that, I think I did a couple times until they said yes. My parents weren't actually like that. They were more open about it when I first started dating. But, my first boyfriend, I dated him for 3 years. And, he actually got pretty close with my parents. My parents really liked him. He was really respectful to them. But, so when I broke up with him, my parents were actually really sad that they don't get to see him anymore. And they told me, hey, next time don't bring your boyfriends over until you know you're gonna marry him. Because they don't like the idea that they make my relationship with him ended with him because we didn't want it anymore, but, my parents and his relationship it was good. They had a good relationship. But because of me, they don't really get to see each other anymore. So, my parents, told me they don't want to see my boyfriends anymore. But that didn't happen. Actually, my current boyfriend comes over often to my parents, and my ex-boyfriend did, but my mom actually doesn't really like him. I don't know if he was stupid, or I don't know if he was just being really mature, but he was so rude to my mom. Just because he wasn't feeling good, just because he was in a bad mood, he made sure we all knew that. And that kind of pissed me off because it's like my parents, like the girl that you're dating, is my mom. No, like it's not someone random. You shouldn't be disrespectful to any adults, first of all, but because it was my parents and you were disrespectful to them just because you're in a bad mood, that really had started to change my views on him. But my parents actually really like my boyfriend right now because I think the first time they met him was Thanksgiving like 2 3 years ago, and he was the first boyfriend who actually brought something for my parents on a holiday. Like, especially in Korea, it's a huge culture thing to bring something when you're visiting someone's house for the first time. So if I'm visiting my friend's house, even my friend's house for the first time, I will bring like a box of fruits or a box of something. It's a culture. I think it is a very cultural thing, and it shows respect. It shows kindness and consideration. It's just, it's really really it's not a must, but it's a very common thing. And the fact that my boyfriend did that, my parents are actually kind of shocked because none of my boyfriends did it and none of my friends ever did it. So I think that really got my mom's attention. I don't think it's anything materialistic at all because he bought a box of pears, and my boyfriend bothered to ask me what kind of fruit they like instead of just buying a box of something. So that was really nice of him. So I think, especially with the parents, first impression is very, very important. But like just because like you know your boyfriend very well doesn't mean that your parents do. So and if you want parents to really like your boyfriend, first impression really matters. I think like last Thanksgiving or something like that, we had it was my parents, my sister, me and my boyfriend. We're grilling in the backyard, celebrating something. And my dad always drinks when it's family dinner. And my dad suggested my boyfriend to drink some whiskey that we bought. And my boyfriend is still very shy from my parents. He doesn't talk much. But when he starts drinking, he is ready to go. He's not shy. He can talk about anything, and he is invincible. Apparently, when he's drinking, started drinking, and he kind of started talking about me, like how so me. So he was talking about how I'm very very bad at hiding my feelings. I mean, something I'm working on, of course, and I noticed that too. But when I'm like he's basically saying when she's pissed off, you'll know. When she's happy, you'll know. And like my parents and my sister, my family were agreeing on it, and he got excited, and he kept going on, and I'm like, and I could start to see like my mom trying to. My mom was kind of getting like, oh okay, you're like going too much, like. And my boyfriend went on and on because he was getting tipsy. I was like, oh, okay, like no more drinking for you. And I told him to stop, and he's like, why? It's fun. I'm like, no. They're like, I know, like my parents. No, my parents know me very well as much as you do, but you can't talk crap about me in front of my parents like that. I mean, he wasn't trying to be like an asshole or anything, but he just wanted to kind of let that out, I guess. I don't know. But my mom really likes him. She's like, yeah, I think he knows it very well. I'm like, yeah, he does. I'm tired. And my sister actually really likes him too, because I think as an older sibling, they kind of have something, they have some kind of connection, and they understand each other, or whatever. Oh, I'm feeling full right now. Too much chicken. My rice is done. But they're gonna save this. Oh man, I am so full. Mm. But oh my god, it looks like I didn't even touch my food. Oh, someone Snapchatted me the other day. She asked me, "Oh, what do you like to eat when you're sick, or when you don't, feel good?" I'm like, honestly, I eat whatever I crave because I usually don't lose my appetite. But I think the only difference is I can't eat as much. But other than that, I honestly eat whatever that I crave. But last time I couldn't eat anything because I got food poisoning. But that's a different story. But when I'm having a cold or anything like that, I still eat regularly. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe me to Instagram and Snapchat to see more of my life and my boyfriend and my doggy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave any comments about any topics, like suggestions, what you guys want me to talk about, and all that. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for everything, and yeah, bye.